I will show you how to use the Rehab Diary that's designed by myself. So I found journaling really helpful, especially after an injury, because it can help put down your thoughts and feelings or in a paper so you're not kind of stuck in your own head. So this template is available to download on my website, and it's also something that's included as part of the physio session if it's appropriate. So the first page we've got here, it's the Rehab Diary. I'm on GoodNote here. The reason I like GoodNote is because it's a really friendly software to use, and this is also available in PDF as well. So there's 3 main sessions in this page. We've got how your injury happens, when it happens, so the fact, so things that we can be quite logical about, and then you've got how it affects us in terms of impacts, thoughts and feelings, and then the action steps, so what you need to do to help yourself move forward, because sometimes we can get stuck in kind of this grief and sadness phase if you're dealing with a major injury, but it's always helpful to think about what is changeable or not. So this is a filled-in version that I've done for myself, and some of you might know that if you watch my other videos, I have a ACL injury before, so this is me writing down my injury, and it's really helpful for me to look back and say, this is how far I've come, and this is how I used to feel, but I have kind of grown and developed into this current version of myself. And I like using little stickers as well, so I think they're really pretty. The next part is a goal tracker. After you have a rough idea for where you want to get to, then goal tracker will be a great way to think about how you want to get to. So sometimes we have a lot of goals, so just prioritizing your top 3 goals and really focusing on 3 things. Number 1 being the most important, and then maybe you can work your way down. And giving yourself a reason here, so why is it important? A goal has to be meaningful if you want to be motivated to actually action it, because if it's not relevant to you and meaningful for your life, why would you want to put effort in it? Because it's never easy to do things that's not what you normally do, and you've got little milestone steps that you can break it down to. So I'll give you a little example. So for me, I did this in March. So my goals are going back to gymnastics, aerials and handstands. So I gave myself a little timeline here as well, which you can see here, my top 3 goals. Got these timeline milestone over here. And then I added even more, break it down into like kind of short, medium, long term. So in the next month, in the next 2 months, in the next 6 months, in the next year. So then I kind of gave myself lots of little milestones to move towards it, which you can do as well. This is a weekly progress page. So this actually goes up to about 14 weeks. Most soft tissue injury timeline takes about, if it's kind of like a mild to moderate, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks. So that 6 to 8 will kind of just cover around this zone. But I also think that it's helpful to keep tracking after your body feels pain-free or normal, because although you might feel 100%, but you might have also been deconditioned or compensating from when you're injured, so it's helpful to keep writing down afterwards as well. The last page here, I've got the body check-in. So these are kind of as and when diary template you can use. So these as and when check-in can be really helpful, because you can pick up body parts and then you can write down things that's going well, things that's been helpful, and again the action steps. So for me, I've got here sort of ranking my own, how the injury makes me feel and how your body feels on the other side. So just a quick little check-in, and then on each of the boxes I have been more specific about where my body feels and what are the things that I'm quite kind of grateful for. Yeah, and then to just finish off this diary, we've got some free journaling pages. Like I said, journaling is a great way to even if you don't have an agenda. But sometimes you can look at some prompter that you can use to guide you, like the ones I've got here. But sometimes you just want to write, express your thoughts and feelings. All of this helps healing, and it helps strengthen your psychological flexibility, and also potentially a bit of neural pathway for giving yourself a bit of hope that you can get better. And when you look back in this journal, you know how far you've come. So yeah, I call this the Rehab Diary and Mood Journal. I appreciate you all for looking at this video of me using this. Let me know what your thoughts are. Is this something that you want to make yourself, or are you doing some of the journaling already?